A few nights ago, the Houston Rockets played a preseason game against the Shanghai Sharks. Now, James Harden had a good game. He sunk 9 3-pointers en route to a good game. But what caught the most attention was a move that James Harden executed during the end of the game. And we're going to have a look at that move and break it down.
30 minutes now, so I would expect that he would sit here in the fourth quarter. Now the 4 seconds down to 3. Behind the back, razzle, dazzle. There it is. James Harden.
Now, immediately after the game, Twitter erupted and everybody was screaming, "Travel! Is this a travel? This must be a travel." But we're going to break it down, and to understand, we have to look at the rules. And our relevant part comes after a player who receives the ball while he is progressing. And now, the important part. Or upon completion of a dribble. May take 2 steps in coming to a stop, passing or shooting the ball. So, the 2 steps was changed, I believe, in 2009. It used to be that once you establish the pivot foot, you could take 1 step. But now, the NBA has the so-called gather provision. To understand that, let's have a look at this play. This is another play. And here you can see James Harden again. And this is the gather step. He picks up the ball. This is step number 1. You can take 2 steps, remember. And now step number 2. This is how we usually see the gather provision moved. Let's see it again in slow motion. Gathering the ball is ending the dribble. So 0 step. Step 1. And step 2. In the old days this would have been a travel, but nowadays this is legal with the gather provision. To understand the gather, we must also understand the dribble. What is the dribble? Well, a live dribble is something you must understand. When you're dribbling the ball, you have a live dribble. Once you end the dribble, as per the rules, which you can do, the dribble ends when a dribbler touches the ball simultaneously with both hands or permits the ball to come to rest while he is in control of it. This basically means putting the hand onto the ball. And if you continue dribbling from there, you have committed the violation. So under these circumstances, your dribble ends. And that's your gather when you end the dribble.
30 minutes now.
Having said that, let's watch the play and find where he gathers the ball.
4 seconds
So
down
he's
to
dribbling and now, yep, he gathered. To me, this is the gather step, the left one. So this is the 0 step, this is 1. And this is 2. So to my mind, if we go by that, this is indeed a travel. Once he puts the 3rd step down with the right foot, it is a travel. But this is indeed where the plot thickens, because the official NBA refs on Twitter put out this. They said the move is legal. The offensive player gathers the ball and flips it from left to right with his right foot as his pivot foot. He is then allowed 2 steps, which he takes as a lateral 1-2 step. It's a legal play. But how can they have the right foot as the gather step? And well, people agree with that. For instance, this guy. And indeed, you have to agree. How can you use the right foot as the pivot? Let's run it back
4 seconds down.
and freeze it right there. So I want to use the left foot as the gather. What is a little bit confusing is that in the tweet they talk about the pivot, but it's a gather. Gather and pivot is not the same thing. So if you're gonna put the right foot as the gather step, then the left foot is still on the floor, and he did push off the left foot, so it looks more natural. But the right foot is slightly touching the floor. So if you claim that he's stopping the dribble here, and you want to have the right foot as the gather, you can't disregard the left. So if that's the case, like the NBA is saying, then I'm saying he has both feet on the floor. And if you have both feet on the floor, the only thing you can do is choose a pivot foot. So if you imagine he's going to the basket here and going for a layup, the only thing he can do is choose a pivot. Let's say he chooses the right, he would take a step with the left and go for a layup. That's all he can do from here. And I think the NBA is opening up a can of worms here, to be honest. So, what do you think? Was the NBA right? Is this a legal move? The flashy move by James Harden? Or did the NBA drop the ball? Let's have a look here in super slow motion. What do you think? Here, gather, Left foot is still on the floor. He can't say the right is to gather. Just makes no sense. And then 1-2. I'm saying this is a travel. I would love to hear your opinion. And if you would like to see more videos like this, then find me on Twitter and hit me up with some plays that we can look at. But I would love to hear your comments. YouTube people ref out.